Good morning, everybody. We got a new addition to the farm. We've actually had this for 2 months now. We've used it a little bit. We are going to bring it over to the shop. We are going to change the oil, change the water pump in it, get it ready for harvest. We have decided we are not going to put the 6410 on that 13-inch auger. That tractor, we need it for everything else. So this tractor, we've already had the ceremony. It got married already to the 13-inch auger, so they're going to be together in harvest. So let's get this thing rocking and rolling. We're going to go over it. The guy did tell me change the oil in it before we got it, so we've used it just a little bit. Like, it was clean oil, but we've decided that today, now that we are slowing down, we are going to change everything. So let's get it all started up. Yeah, see, that's what happens. I don't use case very often. IH. Better not get that screwed up. Everybody gets upset. So this honey is a 1963 IH 806 diesel, 100 horsepower. I know it's not green compared to pretty much everything else that we run, but this is a sweetheart. I mean, look at this thing. This thing is restored. This is right up our alley of the caliber of equipment I want on the farm. I don't care if it's red. This thing is sweet. It sounds awesome. It's gonna be fun. So I did let this run actually longer than what I've shown. Get the oil warmed up. Let's drop her. I get a rag. Okay, we're gonna kind of open her up so we can see the motor and everything. See what we're dealing with here. Check the air filter. Fuel filter, or yeah, air filters, fuel filters, all filters, just check them out. Open her up. There's the water pump we gotta get to. Drain the coolant, gotta find out where that is. I am not very familiar with an 806, so you have to bear with us. It's gonna be a learning experience. So this sweetheart has 2 oil filters. So just take this bolt out. That's going to loosen this housing. Once the threads come out, the housing will drop and fuel filter will come, or oil filter will come. And we're going to a few more threads. Okay, I'm going to clean these surfaces. I'm just waiting for my brother to get back with the filters, and we'll reinstall them. So make sure you pull the old seals out. There we are. Get ready for the new ones. Give her a little cleanup. So filter comes with a new seal. Install that. Put the filter on into it's cartridge filter. Put it all back together here. There we go. Everything is still clean on the inside of the housing. All right. Just like anything, we don't have to kill it. Just wait for the other filter and I'll install that. You get the point. Go to the fuel filters next. Wes has got the air filter cleaned out. Oh, that's a little bit dirty too. Go dump that. Lovely. Look at that. Yummy. While we check it, we're going to go ahead and change the fuel filter. So first thing is we've turned off the fuel. Now we're going to pull. There we go. There's a drain plug at the bottom. Be prepared, it's gonna come out of there. Oh. Not too bad. No air. There we go. Crack it. Pull the top lid off. These filters look like they were changed not too long ago. New filter. There we go. Top piece on. Put that on. New seal. Just sits in there nice. Lines out of the way. Set her back on. Bolt. Don't have to kill it. Okay, drain plug back in. Don't have to kill it either. Turn the fuel back on. Open this up until fuel comes out. That'll get all your air bubbles out. And you do one at a time. Make sure you got the pail. Alright. She is bled. Right below the full. So I'm just gonna assume this is like a Chevy car. Loosen the alternator, take the bolt off. We'll drain the fluid, take that off. The bearing doesn't sound very good, so that's the game plan there. There we go. Felt off. Get that filter. Since I'm gonna screw around with the alternator and my fingers are in there, shouldn't happen, but I'm just gonna unplug the battery because it's so simple to get to. Safety measures. I like my fingers. There we are. Good thing this thing's got nice little taps everywhere. So that'll drain the coolant enough so we can start tackling the water pump, but the water pump won't be in till tomorrow. So I just want to, you can see that movement, but that is not great. That's why we're replacing the water pump. Start working on his water pump here. Get all these hoses loosened up. Actually, yeah, this little hose here too. Loosen him up. I'm just gonna go ahead and start taking those off. I'm gonna take this side panel off. Once we get all those hoses loosened off, I think I'm going to take the shroud off, get this fan off, and take these bolts off down. 1, 2, 3, and that should flop it. We'll take this fan off, get this pulley off, get more room, and it all should just come out no problem, but we'll see. There we go. So right there. Pick up our bolts. Put them back where they need to go. Let's keep tearing this thing apart. Unfortunately, well, this is just old rubber, so it split pretty easy. Yeah, no, that's fine. So the only thing holding us is this one other rubber tube. We should just be able to slip everything out. This tube here is holding us, so I'm gonna try to get that off without, I don't know. Honestly, it's not a very expensive hose. Maybe I'll just cut it, be done with it, and then we'll just pull this thing right out of there. Never mind, I was able to get it loose. I think that's everything. We're gonna see if we can slip it out the far side, the whole kit and caboodle. Really awkward over here. It's gotta go that way. I believe. Hopefully I don't have to take this fan off. Picture the rad. See what goes on here. This housing is in my way. So I ended up just pulling the hood off. We actually had to come up and out. That was the easiest. Actually went not too bad, but 2 people, that's heavy. That is heavy. Right there. Oh, that easy. so this alternator is no good anymore. It's still charging this tractor, but those bearings don't sound very good. So I actually found this sweet piece. I think I won it at a car show once, or a race. I'm not 100% sure, but I know for one thing, I'm not going to use it on any of our cars. So it's going to go on this. I will install it tomorrow after I put the water pump in, because I don't want to scratch it. But it'll look kind of cool, because it'll be hanging about there. I don't know. It'll be different on this tractor. Maybe some people who have 806s won't like it. Maybe you will. I don't know. Anyways, I've already gone and cleaned all these surfaces up for the new water pump. We're out of parts, so you're going to see me tomorrow morning right now. It's the next day. We're back. Parts came, except for it wasn't what I thought it was going to be. I thought we were going to get the whole housing and everything, and we just got the propeller and center shaft. Not the end of the world. This just means we're still going to get new gaskets behind the water pump. I have cleaned this up a little bit with a wire wheel. I've got all the crustiness off. So we're going to repaint. Actually, it looks like it's been replaced before, because it's not the same. Actually, it's just rust. There's really no red on it anywhere. So I'm going to assume somebody replaced this, didn't paint it. Like I said, not the end of the world. Looks like 4 bolts. We'll pull it out. Either way, I wouldn't be able to do it in the tractor unless I took the rad out, and I just didn't want to do that. So let's get to this. Just where the little impact when do it. And looks like we got a broken stud I'm gonna have to deal with. So I got everything cleaned inside there. I'm gonna try to get the stud out. That is the plan. We'll see how that works out. So we're just gonna try to heat the housing and let's see if we can spin it out. Oh, got movement. Here we go. We're winding out. Perfect. Okay, don't let that touch your tongue. And it's back together. We just dropped her on, put a little white grease on that seal, tighten her up, paint it. That's all for now, because we have no more parts again. Also, we just made that out of ready rod, a new stud, so that will definitely work. I don't know how long that's been broke for, but it never leaked. I guess we just had the tractor for a couple months. We probably put 20 hours on it, so maybe it leaked on somebody else. And we'll paint the pulley. Even though you never see it, we know it's done. All painted up, ready to go, new bolts. Ooh, ah. Anyways, we got a new gasket. We're just gonna install this finally. Slide her in there.
Well, I can get on the other side.
Yep.
Oh. And what about the shroud?
Oh, it's gotta go in with it.
Which gonna...
Yep, the other side. Yep.
Is this possible?
Yep. There we are. We're in.
Kinda in?
We're basically there.
Great.
Okay, once we slid it in there, we've hooked both these hoses up first. And now I'm gonna get our bolt in and slip our gasket in there. We were discussing that maybe it would have been easier to pull the rad, but here we are. all back together. We are going to give her a shot with out the muffler, a little straight pipe action. That nice chrome muff or alternator. And then we're probably gonna get a chrome stack for it. 'Cause that'll look sweet.
Yours?
Yep. I am excited to get that thing on the auger. I want to see that snort. I want to see some black smoke. It's going to be awesome. Gotta love classics. Make sure you like and subscribe.